All right. Please drop some 111 on the chat. So, right now, I am having a trade on my screen. What I do, I don't know if you guys would love to adopt this or adapt the what would I call it, the technique or the strategy, because it works for me. It is something that would also work for you as well, because it is very, very effective. What I am trying to explain is, this is Euro USD. All right, this is Euro USD, and please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Sorry, who is iPhone? Please, who is iPhone? Need to know. You guys just need to write your name there, so I can see. Opening your camera won't make me remember or know you. Who is iPhone? What's your name, please? Drop your name on the chat box, or I'll be forced to remove it. I don't understand. Can't you hear me?
It's valid. It's valid. It's valid. It's valid.
I don't know. Type, please, type. So, as we have on the chart, as we have on the screen, this is Euro USD. And right now we're on the London session. Please type your name on the chart. I don't know you. I don't know who this is. Send me a DM on WhatsApp, ASAP, please. Send me a DM on WhatsApp. You're DG. I still don't know you. Send me a DM on WhatsApp. So we have Euro USD on our screen. If you've noticed lately, each time it is morning, I usually trade euros, right? All right. Identify the person, because if you're not, why I usually do that, if you're not on the group, that's on the text legend group, and you receive the link, but you can't identify yourself, that is why they usually remove people from Zoom calls. I'll remove you instantly, and there's no way you can get back again. So Euro USD, this is the London session. You guys need to know this. I've taught it before. There are different kind of sessions, trading sessions. So I've gotten a question by, when do we know when to trade? What time, or how do we know that this is the right time to trade this currency? This is how you would know, all right? This is how you would know. Let me try and send him something. I don't know why it's finding it difficult to join this class. How do I do that now? All right, invite. Just tap the link. Let's know what's going on first. So this is how you will know the accurate currency for this time. All right. This is how you know the accurate time. So trading sessions, if you're going to write it down. Trading sessions, we have the London session. We have the New York session. We have Sydney session and Tokyo session. Tokyo session is also known as the Asian session. All right. The time zones, the time for this session, because these sessions varies due to the time. All right. They are working with time. London session starts from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. 7 a.m. Nigerian time. You could check the UTC, the time for you for London, to see their own time. But we're talking about the time that corresponds with ours. So 7 a.m. in the morning to 11 a.m. Then the New York session, we have it starting from 12 p.m. That's in the afternoon, 12 to 4 p.m. So whenever it's afternoon like this, like afternoon, we tend to trade on the New York session. It is very important, you know. Then the Sydney session. Sydney session starts from 5 p.m. to 12 midnight. All right. That's why you tend to see AUD, JPY, and all that. I'll be listing the currencies shortly. Then the Tokyo session, which is also known as the Asian session, because Tokyo, the capital, Tokyo, those Japan, and all that. We have from 6 p.m. Tokyo session and the Sydney session kind of tally, they kind of correspond, you understand? So the Tokyo session starts from 6 p.m. Remember, the Sydney session starts from 5 p.m., but Tokyo starts 6 p.m. So, but the time where they elapse are the same. Do you understand? The time where the both elapse are the same. If you're writing, it is advisable. So if you start the AUD, so if you start the Sydney session by 5, it is going to end by 12 p.m. The Tokyo session starts by 6 and also going to end by 12 p.m. So that's how you pick a currency corresponding with the time you are in, all right, with the current time. So right now, the time is 10:40. What session are we in? We are obviously still in the London session, sorry. All right, we're still in the London session. So the question now is, what currencies fall on these sessions? We have on the London session, we have currencies such as, when you hear London, you know we're talking about the United Kingdom. So what currency do they use in United Kingdom, that's in London? They use GBP, that's the Great Britain pounds. They use the Great Britain pounds. So we're talking about GBP USD. All right, we're talking about GBP. That is the Great Britain pounds. That is the meaning of GBP. The Great Britain pounds. People also know it as pound sterling. You understand? So there are different kind of pounds. So GBP and the kind of currencies they tally on, those are GBP pairs. You can trade GBP pairs. You can trade Euro pairs. You understand? Those are London session pairs. You can trade GBP pairs and you can trade Euro pairs. Those are London session pairs. We have the New York session. Those are USD pairs. USD means United States dollar. Any pair that fall with USD, those are the pairs you need to be trading as at 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. All right. Then the Sydney session. These are currencies such as the AUD pairs. AUD pairs, which is AUD JPY, AUD USD, AUD CAD, those, so on and so forth. So we are having the Tokyo session, and the Tokyo session is JPY. You remember I said Tokyo, Japan, and all that. Tokyo, Japan, and all that. Exactly, AUD NZD. AUD NZD is a New Zealand dollar. So as we know, we have different currencies and we have different currencies and we have different kinds of dollar. United States dollar is there. We have other currencies as well. So you don't want to mistake them for their sessions. So like I said, the Tokyo session is mostly for night. You understand? The Sydney session as well is mostly for night. So in order to be professional in trading, don't just go into the market and feel like, all right, you want to trade any currency you see, you trade. No, trade according to time. That is what I do. Trade according to time. It shows your professionalism. It shows that you are disciplined. Trade according to time. Right now, this is 10:43, and I am still on Euro. All right. I've been on Euro since 2 a.m. this morning. I have been trading since 2 a.m., charting the market to get opportunities in the market. And as it stands, I've cleared, I think, 1 or 2 trades using the signal that I derived from Euro USD. So this is something you want to get as well. Even if you're trading Forex or you're trading HFX, follow this time session so they can correspond with your chart analysis. Do you understand? So that's it for the time zones, and I'm sure I've answered that question. as well. So now let's move on to trading view. Like I said, we stopped at the time frame of this, and because we are still in the London session, we're going to be doing another currency, Euro card. Euro card, let's check that out. I'm going to be changing the time frame. Can you see that? I have not touched Euro card today. I've not touched Euro card today, but guys, can you see the analysis is actually playing out? I gave a signal on Euro card some time ago, I think on the group, I don't know. Yes, I'm sure I did, where I said, let's wait for the breakout. When we wait for the breakout, it's going to continue. Who can remember that, please? This is actually what is happening in the market. With the analysis, you see, I just opened it and it is displaying. Exactly, it is displaying, and with the arrows, you know that, okay, yes, this is what I said, it's going to go up, which it definitely did went up. Remember, we took our profit from here. We said take profit one has been slammed, and we took our profit from there. After taking the profit, you don't have to be greedy in the market. You just have to leave the market. We are entitled to 76 pips. 76 pips is a very high pip that you don't want to joke with. As long as you have a very good lot size, that's enough. 76 pips in the market is very good. You exit the market and wait for a breakthrough, a breakout, all right? So right now the market has gotten to this point, just as presumed, and is returning back. So what am I expecting? I am expecting the market to get to this zone and skyrocket. Exactly. When you get 76 pips using a perfect or a standard lot size, that is enough money for the day if you are disciplined. People just take 20 pips, 30 pips, and they're off. Like this morning, I took about 30 pips and I'm off. I don't have strength to waste in the market because it has gotten to my resistance and all that. But if I see a clear move, just like this one at this top, I'm going to leave it till it gets to my take profit. Even if it takes me 8 hours, I'm going to leave it there until it hits my take profit. All right, that is precision. Right now, once you get to this point, I'm going to be dropping the signal for us at the close of the candle. We have 3 hours for the close of this candle. So with that being said, I'm going to change the currency because I do not want to interrupt this analysis. I'm going to change it to Euro GBP. Euro GBP is a perfect currency for this time. Everything, there is chart analysis on it. What is it? I'm going to be clearing this one. Let me just use this for example. This is an uptrend. So, but the ranging market's an uptrend. So in this case, now we're going to be talking about the multi-time frame. Like I said, okay, let me ask a question. What are the 3 time frames that we need to base in HFX? Kindly write it on the group. Sorry, not on the group, on the chat, ASAP. What are the time frame we need to work with in HFX? 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 5 minutes. All right. So in this case, for us to chart this market perfectly, please listen. I am sure everybody have downloaded the TradingView app on their phone or laptop. I use the TradingView for my laptop and my phone as well. That is why if I get an alert on my laptop, it will be transmitted to my phone and to my Gmail because I connected all of them well enough. All right, so right now I'm on the 4-hour time frame, which is not what I want to use on Euro GBP. All right, so I'm going to be changing it to the 1 hour to see the movement of the market. So now, as you can see that this is an uptrend, but it's a ranging uptrend. All right, we're going to be looking for another currency for this: Euro USD, Euro CAD, Euro GBP. Euro AUD. Let's check out Euro AUD. Analyzing market on the ranging market is not ideal. So this one is actually better off. It's better off. So we have the 1 hour time frame, right? The market in this market respect in HFX. The market respect the 1 hour time frame well. Write it, it is important. The market respects the 1 hour time frame well enough. It respects also the 15 minutes time frame. So for every resistance you see in the market, it is obvious that it has respected a particular point in time. It has gone this, it has done this. The candle has touched it and come down. You need to trace it to see if it's actually a 1 hour or a 4 hour. Generally, the market respects the higher time frame than the lower time frame. I've explained that using an example of your brother and all that. So before you come to do anything in TradingView, get your 1 hour time frame there, your 15 minutes and your 5 minutes. 1 hour is to see the market, the major market trend. The 15 minutes is to see the current market trend, and the 5 minutes is to place trades. Because in HFX, we place trades in minutes. Remember that. We place trades in minutes. We're talking about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, at max 5 minutes, or at most, you see 15 or 10 minutes, all right? But I'm going to be teaching you guys how to trade on 3 minutes, 2 minutes. No time. You're going to be a sharp scalper, no time to waste in the market. You just get your money, leave the market. You don't need to be greedy. And one thing you need to know is, I wrote that down. Listen, scalping, mostly for forex guys or HFX, because it's both. HFX is normally scalping. So, but scalping is not for a weak trader. It is for the wise ones. What do I mean by that? For you to be a scalper doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. It doesn't mean you are not a good analyst. It just means you know how to take your profit, even if the market has not gotten to that exact point you forecasted. All right. For instance, you are placing the trade and you see a resistance close by, and the market actually went up to that resistance. But you yourself, you know that the market is going to break it down. Like the market is going to take that your position downwards. For instance, if you're going up and there is a resistance right here, you know definitely that the resistance is going to bring your money down. So if you're getting about $50 at that time, but due to that resistance, the market is going to bring that $50 down to about 20. Why not scalp out? That is it. Scalp out, get your money, and once it breaks, you go back again. That is wisdom playing out. You go back again. Don't say, it's going to make me look like I'm scared or I am weak. No, it's just trying to tell you, okay, you are correct in your analysis. Take the money, take your reward for analyzing perfectly. Afterwards, when the market breaks that resistance, because surely the market is going to break it and retest if there is another resistance above that one. So once it breaks and retests, you take it for a longer move. That is how a wise trader does. So now we are on the 1 hour time frame. How do we go about this analysis? You have to know this. Get familiar with your tools. Get familiar with your tools. Can you see my screen? I have my most useful tools there. The tools I use the most, they are right here. So how do we add tools like this? How do we get tools like this? Let me get it out of my screen. Let me show you how to add it ASAP. You come by the left corner, you select the tools we want. All right. We select the tools we want. You come here. I want, mostly in HFX, you need the long horizontal line, you need the trend line, and you need the rectangle in order to get your positions, the resistance, the support points well enough. So now we have the horizontal line here. So what I'm going to do is get my horizontal line. Can you see this star? This star, you just have to tick it. You just tick it up. Can you see add to favorite or remove from favorite? I removed it from favorite. Let me add it back to favorite. All right, I've added it. It is there. Where is it? Right here now. This is it right here. Can you see it? Horizontal line. All right. Any tool you need, like I told you, the tools you'll be needing is the horizontal line, the trend line, and the rectangle. These are tools you need to know in order to mark out your resistance and support. This is where you find your rectangle, this point. Can you see the rectangle right here? Can you guys see the rectangle right here? This is the rectangle. All you just have to do is tick this star and you're good to go. All right. So I've gotten all I need right on my screen. I've gotten all I need right on my screen. So now I want to pick out my resistance. Listen, guys. I want to pick out my resistance. In HFX, you have to understand this. I'm going to be teaching you 3 strategies, but not today. 3 strategies on HFX. This one I'm telling you now is called, write it down, it's called the double blessing strategy. My mentor taught me that, or will I say, yeah, he taught me that the double blessing strategy, you will learn how to place trades using the double blessing strategy inculcated with price action. All right. So how do we work on that? In double blessing strategy, you have to pick out the will I call it the recent candle, or not the recent, a candle before the present candle. Do you understand me? This candle is actually forming right now. Can you see that? This candle is actually forming right now. But what are we going to do? We're going to pick out the recent, the one that happened before this one. That is this candle here. This candle here. All right, let's go. Let's work on it now. Watch me. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to pick out the wick and the beginning of the body as the resistance. We're going to pick out the wick and the beginning of the body underneath as the support. Right. Please, right. So we are going using the horizontal line. We pick out this first one. Let me make it thicker. All right. Can you see there? Then that is the beginning of the body. Then we are going to pick out the top. Can you see there now? It covered it. Can you see there now? In HFX, get this straight. In HFX, we deal with resistance points. All right. In HFX, I'm going to repeat that. In HFX, we deal with resistance points. Listen, it is a point because we're talking about minutes here, and we have just 2 to 3 minutes to place a trade. So we are not looking for area. In Forex, it is called resistance area or resistance level. Get this straight. In Forex, it's called resistance level or resistance area, but in HFX, it's called, this is the resistance point, and this is the support point. So let's go. Like I said earlier on, when you want to mark out this is called markup. Remember, this is called markup in the PEC strategy guide. This is called markup. So you're marking out the place, the candle before the present candle, the candle before the present candle, the candle before the present candle. That is what you are going to use to check out your resistance and your support. Listen and write. It is very important. You pick out your horizontal tool and you mark out the body of, let me show you that again. You mark out the body of, that's the beginning of the body of that candle. Listen, look here. Is it any candle you meet when you open the chart? Yeah, in this case, I said, when you come to the market, I'll be sending another link to the group. You guys, I'll be sending another link to the group. We have 20 minutes left, all right? When you come to the market, you will definitely be seeing one candle rolling. True or false? You'll be seeing a candle rolling, right? But now the thing is, according to the double blessing strategy, you have to place that. You have to place that. Your horizontal line on the body of the candle before that actual candle. Do you understand? You have to place your markup on the body of that candle before the present one. In this chart, we have 1 minute left for this candle currently rolling in to be exhausted. Remember, this is a 1 hour time frame. This is a 1 hour time frame. So it took this candle 1 hour, or it is taking this candle 1 hour to form. We have 50 seconds left. Once 50 seconds is exhausted, another candle comes up. Am I communicating? Do you guys understand? When this candle is over, all right, I'm going to be placing this markup on this candle that is currently on right now. On this candle that is currently on right now. Because this strategy rule states that whenever you come to the market, that candle that was before the actual current candle, that is what you make your analysis on. All right. So now let's just patiently wait. 5 seconds left. Remember, I said I'm going to be sending a link to the group. So now a new candle comes out. A new candle comes out. Can you guys see that? A new candle is out. What do we do? What we were supposed to do on this candle, what are we going to do now? We're going to do it on this candle right here. Do you guys understand? Am I communicating? Do you guys understand? Because that is what the double blessing strategy states in terms of marking out your resistance and your support. And in order to get a perfect entry, you need to get these markups correctly. So whenever the market gets to that point, it has no other option than to respect you. And once the market starts respecting you, you are the boss of the market. That is something you need to know. When you become the boss of the market gives you money. The market serves you then. After markup, sir, what is going to happen next? Can you please calm down? I'm going to explain everything through to everybody. So we have 3 minutes left, and I'm going to be sending a group to the chat soon. So if you're enjoying the value, join. So I'm going to conclude the class. After this thing, we're just going to have 20 minutes because the HFX guys, sorry, the Forex guys are waiting. So let me just send the group. Let me just send it right now before I continue. Just have in mind, we are going to do the markup. Immediately we come back on that previous candle. All right. So sliding for it.